So let me give you an example of a weapon of mass distraction in action. You've probably heard of the Kardashians, and you probably think, well, one of two things about them, that they're all trivial, or perhaps they're interesting, and that's your decision. But let me just explain why that's quite important to think about, and why I think there's a lesson in the Kardashians for everybody. When we were developing, and thanks to the work of Charlie Darwin and Wallace, we started, when we were developing as human beings, it takes a long time. And one of the things that we are reasonably confident of is that we have two main purposes as animals. One is to look for danger, and the other one is to look for reproductive opportunities. So back in the danger thing, this is where there's change, and that danger can be good danger or it can be opportunity. Every generation has a perspective on the generations that went before it and the generations that follow it. And it's quite funny when you think about it, because you will hear people talking about millennials, and you'll hear people talking about Generation X and how they're all different. I don't believe that at all. And in fact, if you look back in history, this has all happened before. In the 12th century, there are recordings where monks were criticising other monks because they were reading books. In the 19th century, there's a famous photograph where you've got 5 young people sitting on a wall reading newspapers, and the grown-up, inverted commas, is saying, "Isn't it terrible how today's children are distracted by newspapers?" Today they blame technology, and they blame things like Love Island and the Kardashians. The Kardashians is a great example, because recently when Kim Kardashian posted a picture of her famous bottom online, the response was so great that some people said she broke the internet with her bottom. The reason for that is actually more complex and interesting than some may think. It's not that the children of today are into Kardashian bottoms. It is that they're just the same as that we always were and everyone always was. We look for changes in our environment. We look for unusual and unexpected change. Ask yourself why you just looked at that picture, why you smiled. Doesn't matter what age you are, it was an unexpected change, and we are wired for that. We are wired to spot change that could be an opportunity or a threat.